state board then?
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
That's my email to the state Department of Health.
The thing I highlighted down at the bottom is, and I was sharing with Jack today, is that this happens in a lot of communities apparently. There's a lot of changing with the future.
I mean, not only is it contractors working for solar and wind, you have medical staff that travel and work in hospitals and different places. You've got
We're not
nurses, you've
doing
got
that with
doctors,
our
but
basic.
we're not, I mean, I'm just using that as an example of saying what the future is bringing, but there are traveling workers out there.
Yeah, I travel all the way from Washington Street to Center Street. I didn't even know we'd get there.
Um,
You have other concerns?
Not much concerns. I just know there's a lot of things that we're gonna have to go over from moving it from a mobile home / camper. You know, because our mobile home's saying you've gotta take the tongue off, you gotta take the wheels off, it's gotta be skirted, it's gotta be tied down. And we're gonna exempt all this for an RV, and I think we should.
Yeah, but you
But-
can't take the time off, the time off.
No, but you can take the wheels off. Do we want to make them do that? I'd say no. I mean,
Well, we're not, we're not gonna do that regard, I mean, that's,
You can put the skirts around that and they're.
we're not, yeah, they're not even doing that. I
They're not
mean,
gonna do that.
no, it's like, it's,
They won't be there.
It's a
long
temporary
enough to
RV
even do
pad.
something like
It's
that.
Yeah.
Some of these guys may only be here 2 months, some of them may be here 6, some of them, you
might be a
know.
year, you know.
Some of them might be here a week, 2 weeks, they travel.
Well, okay. Mr. Walters, insurance man, what's your
I
concern?
just wonder what the neighbors think.
Well, that's my concern too. I'm not prepared to have this board move forward until we have the letters sent out so that the people that live around it, if they have objections or concerns.
Well, I'm pretty sure we might as well just forget it now, because I know sergeants ain't gonna agree to it. I mean, there's a lot of bad blood there anyhow, so.
Which one's this sergeant?
Sergeant's corner of, what is that street?
no surgery.
It runs into the parking lot, the factory.
Well, they managed the place before I bought it, and then I didn't keep them managing things, and so it's a conflict of interest. I mean, I'm sure that's gonna be it. But,
Well, it doesn't matter about, I mean, as long as they're notified, if they have a right to complain, and that could go into your,
That doesn't mean.
oh, so like one complaint, don't shut it down?
no, I mean,
Oh.
it's just for their input. These guys, they could all complain, and these guys could still approve it, that's up to them, but depending on what their complaint is.
It's our decision.
Mhm. I mean, if you know there's one that's gonna complain, they're gonna complain about anything.
I'm sure.
Is that gonna make a
You guys feel
difference?
comfortable going ahead without addressing that concern? I mean, anyway, it is part of the regulations.
You still have to send out the letter,
Mhm.
probably, give them a chance to complain,
Yeah.
and then we still make our own decision, right?
Right.
I mean, there's really only 2 within 300 feet, and it'd be sergeants and Clevengers, because there's nobody on the corner or that, on the other corner where.
Well, the corner right on the very end there, there's people there.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yes.
And there's a rental house there.
Yeah.
Granddaughter.
So, she's out in Washington.
Mhm.
She lives
Yeah. Mother. And
There might be a couple houses there from the property line, but there won't be too many, probably not more than a half dozen, I wouldn't think.
Like I say, that property's already zoned to have homes there anyhow, it's like.
And that's your ultimate goal, anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah, I mean, by far, I'd be done not to finish that.
That's kind of what I
I'm too
thought.
far deep not to finish it now, so it's.
How long of a period are we looking to make the variance for? I'm sure is it from this time to this time?
Well, I got a problem here, guys. I've got to bring it up. I don't know that we can give a variance. It's probably gonna have to fall under
It would be a special exception.
a special exception.
Mhm.
The variance plainly states, variance shall not be granted on the grounds of convenience or profit.
And it's not a variance, it's a special exception.
It's got to go under, and there's 5 stipulations on it. So, 21, I think that apparently,
Oh, did you?
so I think we have to change our gear here and go a different route.
Which it could also,
Jack, am I saying that right?
could it also fall under non-conforming structures?
Your special exception can't be an I-1.
So it
Go back to the
can't be
back
that.
and look, you can't have a special exception in I-1. On inspection for recreational vehicles, the only place you're allowed to have it is a C2, and that's under special exception.
So then that's the document we would have to use. Correct?
Page 66, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at all of them, I don't see any. So, restaurant and drive-in. And how does that get changed, or can that even? Can we address that? You can give a junk and salvage yard a special exemption in my mind. So, does it even address mobile homes in this?
Yes, mobile home parks interested.
What page?
66.
Okay.
Page 66, you go down to mobile homes,
Okay.
special exception in C2. Recreational vehicles, special exceptions.
But it does give a special over there in ag, that it's not considered,
Agriculture.
no. You can put an Uber service in there, and we could have a special exception.
Okay.
Well, it's taxing.
Taxing.
I just being smart of
We're
us.
reaching there.
So,
So we can have a special exception in a mobile home park.
No.
No. What's the other? Oh, that's an ag. So there's a difference between individual and park.
Yes.
I think for one thing, the ordinance says on residential properties, you can't live in an RV, and this is not a residential property. I mean, it's not a
It's in
residential.
your zoning ordinance, any place you can't live in.
I thought it said residential.
No, this is residential.
I think it does, if we look, or at least the ones that we were.
R3, you can do a special exception and put a mobile home in on a lot if this board allows it. Only in R3.
Yeah.
So, but not in a mobile home park? I mean,
It's, on our sheet, it says no.
okay.
Like the double lot you bought down there, Dan, you can do a modular home on that, as long as it's on foundation.
So, see, I was under the impression, and I envisioned this because I was involved with this before, that the whole reason behind the special exception was because there were going to be issues that came up that this did not address, or because this was written back in 1984 or whatever the heck it was done. And you're going to get into this more and more as you go along. I know that's we're in the process of redoing the whole zoning ordinance, but special exceptions were for that very reason. There are going to be issues that come up that that do not conform to this ordinance that we have to make a special exception. If it allowed it in that ordinance, we wouldn't be going through all this, but the fact that it doesn't allow it, we're asking for a special exception to allow it.
No, that's true, and it's a different world than what it was in 1983.
Number one, that if that's zoned I-1 or whatever, it shouldn't be zoned I-1. It should be zoned residential because it's residential.
It's grandfathered in, it was, that trailer court was there before we did the zoning.
I know that, but I'm saying is that would be easy, that should be changed because it's not industrial,
We're not
it's residential.
I agree with you there.
We're not changing our zoning on that, because like I say, we'll drop it all, because the mobile home park's got to stay mobile home park. It's got to be.
That's not even.
No, I'm saying, but it's a mobile home park,
Right.
but it's zoned I-1, right?
Oh, see, I don't even know what all that is. Yeah, you mentioned
That's what I
that.
told you.
Zoning is for industrial, not
Heavy
commercial.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
They
yeah.
left it that way because the mobile home park was already there, it was already established through the state and everything, so they left it.
Was it built on a factory site at one time or something?
But it still could be
That
there.
whole, them two sections is both I-1, where the factories
Because I'm
had.
guessing at one time there was one there, because there was a
But one time, the house is set on that property.
Right.
Back when I
Right there
was-
on the corner is a great big two-story brick home.
Yeah, beautiful one.
Readings lived there.
I just don't want to mess up the mobile home park zoning end of it, that's.
But I'm saying you're changing the zoning, it's still a mobile home park, it's grandfathered in as a mobile home park, so that wouldn't change. You would just be changing the zoning on the land use zoning. I mean, from industrial to residential or whatever the mobile home park should be zoned at, I would assume.
It's commercial.
Is it commercial? So it should be zoned commercial, I would say, instead of industrial eventually, or that would be a good time to change that when we're redoing our zoning ordinance.
By changing that to commercial, does that help him?
It shouldn't have that much of an effect on him, wouldn't think. I don't know what the tax rate on industrial is as opposed to,
As far as the mobile home park.
Commercial.
That's grandfathered.
Mhm.
So no matter what you do with that, it's not going to change him.
what's the other mobile home park down here, the old one, what's it zoned? Is it zoned commercial?
Yeah, they lost their license, it's not considered a mobile home park.
But what's that zoned? Is that commercial or,
I don't know.
I don't know.
So this would have been an easy decision, but just a variance, and we could have just come in here and said, other than notifying the neighbors, and then we could have just done a variance.
It's done in R3 now.
Now it's more complicated. Much more complicated.
I agree with what Ken said. I mean, if it was written black and white, we wouldn't be asking for an exemption. But now we have to decide if we want to give a special exemption. I don't think it could be a variant. Wes is supposed to get back with me. But,
It's going to have to be a special.
yes.
The way your
Can't be a
ordinance is
special
written, it
exception.
needs to be a special
Allow
exception.
special exception in that zone.
Yeah, and because it's zoned the way it is, we can't do it. Is that, am I saying that right?
Yeah, the way it's done, you cannot do a special exception.
Yeah, with the way it's zoned, we can't do a special exception.
So I think, didn't you say Ardall's zoned the exact same way? And when they do work out there and add stuff on, isn't it? I'm pretty sure you said it was,
Or do they pull trailers in and live in them?
yes, they absolutely did.
Do they?
They're supposed to be office trailers.
Oh, okay.
That is on their property. That's our property.
Yes.
It's not,
I guess we need to put
Yeah.
office trailers in.
You might want to go take a look at them sometime.
They're all.
They're gone now.
I think they're all gone.
They'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever the life of the tanks are, they'll be back.
See if that beats that here.
What's the feeling of you guys?
The factories is I-1 and the loading docks is I-2. What do you want to do?
How can we do? That's the whole question, it seems like at this point.
Anything?
We can do just about whatever we want to until it's jackets.
I personally want to go forward. I personally would like to see it out.
Is that your motion?
We need to talk a little bit more about it. I think it'd help the town a little bit. Would it help the town much? No, I don't think so. But, I mean, every restaurant's gonna help, every store's gonna benefit. Maybe the gym might get a couple numbers.
They've already got numbers there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
It's
mean,
not- There's already contractors that's got gym
yeah.
memberships.
So, I mean, I'm just saying that anybody that wants to put money in this town and we say no, I don't know that I feel good about that. That's just my personal feelings, but I gotta still go by
I
this.
don't know how we legally say yes. I don't know. It
But that's
says,
what I'm saying. But
Well, you say yes, and then Wes will tell us we can't.
if we say yes, the ordinance says flat out we can't.
Okay.
on a variance.
Oh, no, it
But then
says.
if it's a special exception, we say no. I mean, we're stuck between a hard spot and a rock. But one of his last comments to me was, you guys can do what you want. And then he's gonna get involved with the attorney and might shut it down. It might not be up to us as much as I think it should be, but
Can
They're
they
doing it all
change-
over the state.
Can they change
I know
that?
they have.
That's
Can
not
they
a,
change that?
That would require the
Yeah.
council to do that, wouldn't it?
Council, all your zoning ordinances and your city ordinances set up by city council.
So in order to change that, we have to go through the city council.
They go through the planning commission, they voted not to change it.
Yeah, but flat said, no, we're not changing anything.
I think for us to say yes, that has to change. I don't know, I know that stinks, but we can't say, it says you can't do it.
Greg, let me see here.
I just love to see things move forward instead of.
The
backwards.
ordinances in 1980 was not written for growth.
That's,
Well, maybe growth then, but not growth now.
we lost a lot since 1983.
Yep.
Because that said we don't have the authority to say yes. And it says you can't do it in
On
commercial.
variance, right?
Well, on the other one too.
Oh, because of the,
Either way.
because of the,
Zoning.
So that has to change for us to have the authority to say yes. That's-
but again, that's the special request.
But the special request says you can't make a special request in that zone.
No, it just says that we're not supposed to. It don't say we can't. It says, you know, That's
That's
it.
what the may things, may not, must.
yeah, it's, even if we set a special request for somebody that house burn, they want to move it, it's the same thing. It says we can't, but we do. That's the special part of it. That's why we're here, putting our heads together. That's a benefit
It
for
says-
them and the
It
town.
says we can't on their house because it's in a residential neighborhood.
Yeah, that's true. The special. You could strike variance.
But it says on commercial zone, you can't. So it's just, it just seems like we don't have the authority to say, then it stinks, but we don't have the authority to even fight it.
Let me ask you this, and would you guys be willing to do this, because I know it's
Where's
lingering, and you're
Where do
probably
you see this
starting.
recreational vehicle thing? keeps talking about something about a recreational vehicle. I don't see anything in here about
I don't
recreational
see anything
vehicles.
in on RVs either. This RV's probably waiting even something they come up.
I see mobile homes, but I don't see anything in this zoning about recreational
Go to page
vehicles.
66.
I don't see it. I don't see
Look
it.
right underneath mobile homes, you'll see recreational vehicle.
66.
I got mobile homes, mobile home park, and I see nothing.
Museums.
No, are you on page 66?
Well, it doesn't have page numbers on this.
At the top of it, no?
No,
Table 1, 1301. Halfway down the page, it says sales, retail, automotive, farm, lawn, mobile home, and recreational vehicles. Sub number is number 29. What does that mean? Is that,
Do you see that?
did it go off?
Well, I think we were granted permission, I don't know if the zoning changed, but we were gonna have a sales lot there. And there was just gonna be homes sitting there on their axles for waiting on people to buy them. To me, it sounds like we got a lot of discrimination going on against contractors. I think that's all it boils down to.
Retail, auto sales.
That's all it is.
But that says recreational vehicle sales.
yeah.
I don't see anything about
Well,
it.
you got special exception.
Are you on sub number 29?
I don't know. This thing is.
We're in retail sales.
Just look at under sales, retail.
Here's where I was looking.
Okay.
You know, sales, retail.
You already have trailer sets of that, don't you?
For C2, we could give him a special agriculture.
It's there, is it?
But because it is. Oh, really? I don't know. Where was you?
Just the old, somebody rewritten this.
Like the same thing, just printed different.
We don't have the same one, they don't.
I evidently have something different than you guys do. Because I have a thing here, it says, special exception provisions. Any use which is permitted as a special exception in a district under the terms of this ordinance shall not be deemed a non-conforming use in such district, but shall, without further action, be considered a conforming use. This does not apply to a change permitted by the Board of Zoning Appeals from a non-conforming use to some other non-conforming use.
Where did you get that, can I ask?
Oh, well, this
It was
is
a
in my,
public record
it was
request.
a public record, may I come up
Yeah,
here?
go up to me, yeah.
Okay. It was under a public records request that I had asked when we first bought the park. I requested anything that had to do with the mobile home park.
Is that ours, or
Yeah, this is copied from,
what
yeah.
number is that?
It's on page 37, and it says 7.07.
Here, special exception. That's, that is right, they can do a special exception, but we can't do a special, they can't do a special exception because we don't allow it in zoning.
Okay. So
That
then
is-
go
that is
back
right.
to page, what do you have on, you have the same thing I do on
Yes.
page 24 about the public hearings on appeals, variances and special exceptions. Okay,
When you're allowed to do it.
okay.
But that doesn't,
Right.
But no, because see, it says it's under public hearings on appeals, variances and special exceptions, and you're saying the special exception will not work because of the zoning, the way it's zoned.
And where's that at? It's only the one we didn't get? Page 66 or whatever, we don't
Yeah, I
get
don't have page
you
66.
know,
Can I-
probably all you got is the
Yeah.
trade report stuff.
Well, all I have various, I have like 11, I have 24, 37.
Yeah, we just, all we
I
did
just
was
have-
all four
yeah.
was doing there.
So I don't have the part about the special, whatever you're saying, page 66 is, I don't have that page.
This is a chart that tells you what you can do in each zoning area. Like one, I guess, multifamily, two-family homes permitted like in R1 and R2. R1 is your closest to downtown, R2 is a little farther out, R3 is out where you live.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking,
And it clearly says on there, because of that zoning, you can't put a camper there
Well, it says you can't do a special exception.
on any of that zoning.
Yeah, because that has S equals special exception, and there's no, okay, so where are we at?
See
Where's
right
it
here,
at?
recreational vehicles.
It has it
Go at the
as-
top. At the
Okay.
top is C1.
okay.
It does seem strange that.
But what is
That's
this?
that's agriculture.
Okay.
Now, let me ask this question.
You guys need legal advice to get this all worked out.
I wish we would have brought our attorney, actually, since
Are we,
the city one's not here.
Can we table this, come back to it? I mean, what time do we have to give them an answer?
You've got,
You've got all the time you need.
No, you don't.
It's 30 days
Well, they can keep
from when it was
tabling it.
brought.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can keep table it for, till
Well,
the
my question
project's done if you
is, until
want.
I get more information from our attorney, what I can do and what we cannot do, not I, we, would you guys care, would you give us another 10 days, 15
sure,
days?
10 days is sufficient.
I mean, I don't want to come in here and right now we gotta say no.
That should give you
Yeah, I
time,
see that.
that should give you plenty of time to get that rezoned, actually. I mean,
Well, is it
Yeah.
possible to get that rezoned?
assessor's
That
office.
goes to the planning commission, it's nothing to do with you guys.
The planning commission makes that determination to the city council.
And that takes anywhere from 30 to 45 days probably.
I'd have to get the planning commission to meet together, I don't know.
Or would that
I'm
go
not,
through the
I'm
assessor's
trying not to
office?
talk for the boards.
I would think the planning commission didn't want to make any changes to the zoning.
Right.
But I don't think they would have an issue changing the zoning from I-1 to C2. I don't see that being an issue, because I think that's where it should be zoned, because it's a mobile home park.
It's not industrial.
It's not industrial,
People are
even though
living
it
in
was-
Well,
Zoned industrial originally.
commercial, so. I can see why they'd have to care, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, the mobile home park's grandfathered in, that's not gonna change. But you can change the zoning on that, and it's still grandfathered in as a mobile home park.
And that's just my opinion. How do you guys feel?
I mean,
I think we need to table it.
Do we want to go forward and send out letters or wait until we hear?
Well, the letter won't make any difference.
Right,
Legal ducks in a row when we send a letter.
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking.
yeah, I'd say you probably
You need legal counsel first.
So,
Scary.
I mean, if you want to keep your side safe and we want to keep our side safe, then you better ask your legal counsel right now, right at this point.
Maybe, when you put the one trailer in there, mobile home, right there on the road, you said that was gonna be a sales office?
It was, yeah, that got pushed
That was
back to,
plans, yeah.
you know.
There's gonna be an exception for that.
We were gonna put a home there regardless, but we were gonna use that home as an office for a sales lot.
How is that gonna be? Would that?
already done approved.
I think you said at the time she was gonna live in it, didn't you? Your daughter?
No,
Oh, I thought you said she was gonna live there and be
no,
herself.
she was working out.
She was
there.
gonna work out
She
of
was
it,
gonna
but-
work out of there for sales office.
Nick may not care.
Yeah.
But that was gonna be okay somehow.
But never pursued it, I
No.
don't think.
We had the approval for it and.
Well, it wasn't in writing, it was just a,
Yeah, it was,
To go,
it
you
was
know,
okay,
handle it,
but
yeah, no
as
do
far
this.
as business plans for us, our business plans changed.
I don't think that would be a problem because it's so commercial. So It'd be like an office and anything
Didn't we
else.
send something off to the state
I did.
and got it back and we were going to look at it? But I thought you gave me something.
I did.
Yes.
You still have it. So you wanna get back together in 10 days?
That was to apply for our dealer's license, which I have withdrawn the application for the dealer's license at this point.
To deal in the mobile homes.
Aaron, do you
Yes,
feel
to
that
sell
way?
it.
Get back together in 10 days?
Maybe we'll have to, so we can't do it now, we gotta get back together at some point. you know?
So where do we go from here? We want to ask Dan or Jack to bring it up to, do I call the,
You call me.
I call the meeting?
Do you want to, well, talk to Wes and see what he says about this special exception, about this industrial, zoned industrial, if that it has to be changed. If it's gonna require them getting the plan commission together. To make that change, it might be such a thing that you have the plan commission meet and this meet and have the BZA meet it right afterwards. Have the same, same meet, have a meeting with the plan commission and
But
then the BZA after that.
anything the zoning administration does has to go through council. Right?
Do what now?
If they go to say, yes, let's change the zoning, it has to go through council.
Yes, goes through the planning commission and they'll propose it to council.
Right. So there's no sense we having a meeting in between those,
Well, that's true.
because the
You have
council might
preference.
turn it down.
What's the time period for the exception?
I'm thinking 30 days.
Is it, no, I mean, once we get to a point where we
Oh.
can
How are
make
we gonna
it,
set it up?
is it gonna be a 1 year thing? Or what are we?
I thought we
It
talked,
needs to be a minimum of 3.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not,
you
it
can set-
ain't worth
you-
me to do the infrastructure.
You can set the limits on that, however, if you want to, set it for 3 years and then, come back and talk to us if they want to extend it or whatever, that's up to you guys. You can set all the you can set all the restrictions on it you want if you're making the special exception. But
I was just assuming there wasn't a permanent special exception, that's why I asked.
no, it's
No,
not, it's a
there'd be
special
no
thing. You can put all the stipulations on it you want.
Believe me, I want homes, I want homes in there.
You got the same one
I
I
should
got,
say
Craig. It's
I
kind of,
should say
somebody
Obviously,
went in and changed
For
that
you
over the
guys,
years.
it's
Just the older version.
extra money.
Yeah, but
to
that,
do
the
what
older
you wanna
version
do.
does
all
not
right,
address
right back.
recreational vehicles, RVs at all.
Put right back in.
It's been added to that one that he's got, but the ones that, I got the one that Craig's got, and it doesn't, I went through that whole thing and it does not address RVs in that whole, in the old ordinance.
I see yours, Craig.
So
I don't know
if you
where
guys
that
are
was.
tabling this for 10 days, that meeting date would be March 17th, is that right?
I don't know,
Let me look at my calendar.
I don't know if the other, to set an actual date before
Yeah,
we talk to the board.
When's the next council meeting, Monday?
Yeah.
Well, the day of the following, it's gonna be more than 10 days. It's gonna be, because I don't think I can get the zoning administration that quick.
I don't think you're gonna get the planning commission together before.
That's what I mean, planning commission. The planning commission's the girls, right?
Wes is here. He said we can do that.
This is the third.
I don't know, I couldn't find it there either.
All
I
right.
run that off the new.
See, the next council meeting is not till the 23rd. that We're gonna be able to do.
You keep that for now, I'll get you.
So let's, you guys all willing to meet before, I don't think it does any good to meet before the council.
Well, council meeting,
You guys go ahead and
Deny.
adjourn and shut this off and then you decide about your meeting.
Okay,
Okay, meeting adjourned.
I make a motion